What's good, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha. As you see, I have a guest with me today. This is dun dun dun. I have to be dramatic.
Me. It's just me. It's just me. I don't know why she's being
She is
dramatic.
her, her is her.
It's just me.
So this is
It's
Leah,
just me.
y'all. We've had her on the channel before. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this Cardi B and JT situation and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So Leah told me yesterday, she was like, hey, go on Twitter, figure out what the hell going on. We both kind of collected the same information. We both watched Lovely T's video to try to wrap our heads around it. So if you don't know what happened, I'm about to play this video, y'all. It's about a minute and 4 seconds. So y'all can kind of get the gist of what the hell is going on. So let's
A
do this.
Twitter beef between Cardi B and JT erupted today. Apparently, it all started because JT posted on Twitter congratulating Glorilla for her song Tomorrow 2 with Cardi B, debuting at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. Fans started calling out JT saying, oh, why didn't you congratulate Cardi as well? So JT said, nah, actually the tweet was too long. Plus, Cardi been having top 10s. I've been congratulating her for years. This is Glow's first time. I've been ignoring y'all, but y'all are hella annoying. Move around and get off my D. Thank you. Then Cardi B posted a tweet that said lapdog and go fetch. Then JT posted and said, I hope you don't think you know bully. Then she said wiener dog. Then somebody tweeted JT and said, not you been waiting. And she said, waiting on what exactly? I literally bother no one. F out of here. Move for real. Then she replied to Cardi B saying go fetch and said, Cardi, you go fetch a real talent. We DMing why you come back here to put on a show for these kids. Then somebody replied to JT saying, Nikki put you up to this? Okay. And she said, no, 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 and no again. See, y'all want to know so bad and be wrong. I don't gotta gossip with her about nobody. All this because of fan pages. Part 2 will be pinned in the comments.
So that was the video. And child, a hot ass mess. So Leah, tell me you think about this whole situation initially. Like what was your thoughts?
Um, okay, I had to make sure I wasn't muted because I
No,
thought I
you
was.
good. We can hear you.
So when I seen the Lovely T breakdown of it, I was just like, once again, it seems like it's fans starting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember a week ago or so ago, the same thing happened with Cardi B and Art Bar V or whatever. It wasn't necessarily a fan tweeting out stuff, but it was like we were talking in the DMs, and now all of a sudden things are being brought to social media, and now it's being blown out of proportion. And I think that, like, I don't know what it is, but like these women, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, can never enjoy success with their respective songs or whatever. Their
Mm-hmm.
respective fans can never enjoy their music without there being some beef, and sometimes it is the fans.
Yeah, this
Um,
time definitely started with a fan page
and she
talking
kind of went with
crazy,
it.
and then mm-hmm. I feel like that's where they gotta stop. They gotta stop feeding into the shit that the fan pages say. Like the fan pages are there to literally be messy, like to be messy. So when knowing that and knowing the experiences they've been having, it's kind of like, why the fuck are y'all feeding into it? Why are y'all adding fuel to the fire? That's where I'm just like, y'all need to stop. That has to stop. It has to.
I think this brings up a conversation of female rap where it's like, where can female rap have more than one woman on top or being successful
Mm.
without there being any like any like competition, or not so much competition but like beef and drama? Because like men, now don't get me wrong, men beef all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but men know how to put it to the side and just let it be what it is. Like we don't, I don't ever see this much beef between two men on Twitter. But the ladies,
No.
when they beef, they get catty. It gets
No.
catty and it be getting personal. And you would think,
Mhm.
you know, understand that like these are men. No, these are grown ass women
With kids.
with
Okay.
children. Some of them have children. And so it'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, it's really like what and then when you look at it, the female rap community is so small. Cause like Cardi B and the City Girls did a song together. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj did a song together. Nicki Minaj just had JT on her uh Freaky Girl Queens remix. JT and Cardi B did songs with Glorilla respectively. They did remixes to her songs respectively, and they were both successful
Hell, Meg Thee Stallion and
songs.
Cardi B did a song
Meg
together.
Thee Stallion and Cardi B did
Mm-hmm.
WAP together. Meg Thee Stallion and the City Girls did a song together. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's so small, and it's like it's inevitable that you won't work with somebody in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not
Mm-hmm.
very many female rappers in the mainstream
And
right
then once
now.
they get mainstream, it's like, okay, so who am I beefing with next? Who am I gonna say this about next in my song? Who am I gonna subtweet next? Like it's always like they're looking for the next person to beef with so they can have a hit. And then they make these quote unquote hits and they be flops. They
And I
be
wouldn't even say that it's
water.
so much them looking for beef. I think it's just that when you get to a certain level, more people just start to hate you and start not to like you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have certain fandoms that think, oh, they're trying to come for the queen's crown, da 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 da. And you have a lot of people that are putting words in people's mouths that they never said. Cardi B's the queen of rap. She never said that. She never
Yeah,
said she wanted to be that. Like
I don't even
that's
think
never
I've
her
ever
thing.
heard that in her songs.
She
Like,
says she doesn't care to be the queen of rap. She wants to just rap, get her money, do
mm-hmm.
this for enough time, and then leave because she doesn't plan to do this forever. This is not Cardi
That
B's
does
lifelong
no.
career. Like
Mm-mm.
this isn't what she the something that she wants to do. And I think Nicki Minaj trying to sit back and troll. It's like, girl, you got to stop doing that too because you egging it on, you
Mm-hmm.
know, from the side. We all remember your beef with Remy Ma, and you came back with your diss track or whatever, but it didn't have nothing on what Remy Ma was talking about.
Girl, what was it? She first? Is that what the name of that
Yeah, that's
was?
what it was. And you sitting up here trolling, trying to post memes and
Mm-hmm.
gifs and stuff. You put JT as your profile. Cardi B, and I will tell you something. Cardi B is petty.
She is.
I will tell you that Cardi B is petty, and Cardi B has some of the craziest comebacks like ever.
But I think, well, Nicki and Cardi are both from New York. New Yorkers are they got a mouth. They got some mouths on them. Like they definitely do. The down south girls, yeah, they got a mouth. But you ever got into it with a girl from New York? Child, first of all, shout out to Shaquasia. Me and Shaquasia ain't never got into it, but girl, I heard her go off on somebody, and I was like, that girl is truly a New Yorker. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool and all. I think New Yorkers are like men. Like these women got some men in them, some man in
Mm-hmm.
them somewhere.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
it ain't nothing like a down south read
Mm-hmm.
where we just gather you oh so classily and you be like, what? Like I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like it because you be having to look like what the fuck does all of that even mean?
Right.
But it's just I don't know, man. I look at it and I'm just like I wish the girls would make their music be, you know what I'm saying, and be what it is. Now, what I will say, JT never said anything bad about Cardi B ever in life because she genuinely rocked with Cardi B for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was never anything like that. Her and Young Miami.
Well.
Um and so them tweeting out one of the barbs tweeting out that video, you prove JT's point.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never not once say nothing bad about this girl. And ever since I've been on Twitter, I have never seen these two have a war of words between, each other. I've never seen that.
Right.
And so when you look at it from like a lot of the fans' point of view, it does look like Cardi is being messy because she did come out of the blue and say lapdog. And it's like, now wait a minute. What's really going on behind the scenes with the rap girlies? Because
But JT said they were, well, JT and Cardi B both said that they were just in the DMs together. So how did we go from being in the DMs to bitch you subtweet me? How
now,
did we
see
get there?
in Lovely T's video that she posted, where she said this all stemmed and started from, that fan posted. I like how Glorilla and Cardi B can put out a song and promote it and not do, and not have to subtweet or like diss anybody, something like that,
Mhm.
some along those lines. And then Cardi B, I mean not Cardi B, but JT replied to it and was basically saying she said something, and then I think where everybody got mad was she was like, "Go stream FNF, go stream the Queen's remix."
She also had said that basically she was giving Glorilla her props. And
Yeah,
I guess people was like, well, why didn't you say congrats to
Why
Cardi?
didn't you?
First of
Yeah,
all,
why
it
didn't you
wasn't Cardi's
congratulate?
song.
Exactly.
Cardi
She
was a
was like, Cardi.
feature.
Yeah, she's like, Cardi's featured on that song, and she was like, it's supposed to be about Glorilla getting her props, and now you turn around and call me a lap dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in that instance, if I'm talking about Glorilla, and I'm saying stream FNF, congratulations to Glo because of all her successes she's had thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, like that. I'm not.
For
What what
her
are
going
what are
to
you
get
doing?
signed, and then within her first 6 months of being signed, baby girl got a top 10. That's
Yeah, that's
major for
major.
people.
That's
So,
major.
congratulations to Cardi for being on the feature, but baby girl, she had already did good on her original song. So we got to give her props where she's done, where she's due, and she got her props. But I guess people felt like that wasn't enough. I,
And see, that be the thing. It be these messy ass fans, and
yep.
it's like, girl. And then it started to get real, real catty because like they're like, you know, Cardi. The girl said, Cardi, go fetch some real talent. You
I should have pulled them damn tweets up, y'all. Oh my god. The pettiness is real, okay?
boy,
It is
I'm
real.
crying. That girl said, go fetch some real talent. I write all my own shit, and you know this. Like
But then Cardi was
I'm
like, I write my own
crying.
raps too. And I'm like, the only song that I know that Cardi actually wrote herself, because she said it in several interviews, was the Bodak Yellow.
Now,
Now,
Cardi wrote her own verse for one of DJ Khaled's songs, and it wasn't hitting.
you could tell when somebody can really like pin the fuck out they raps. Like you could tell. And then the girls that need help, it's okay to need help. We all need to train wheels at one point in time. But Cardi didn't come from like writing music. That wasn't her thing. Like she kind of fell into
I
this
think
by
what it
cookies.
was, I think what it was like she wants to write her own music, but she don't. She like it's gonna sound dumb
Yeah.
because she said that in past interviews. It's like I want to write my own
Mm-hmm.
music, but I feel like it's gonna sound dumb, so I don't. So I don't write it. I don't do it or whatever. But she was like, they were trying to tell you to rap more like me and blah 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 blah. JT's flow is good to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
does have a
Some of her verses be like, okay, you could have did better because you've given us better,
mm,
but they're not all in all. They're not terrible verses.
right.
Like Cardi B, Cardi B's has some decent, verses too. But I don't know if it's anything where you be like, well, you just go crazy over. But
Right.
either way,
Because Hell Up was all repetitive. I don't know who the fuck wrote that. I don't know
I
who wrote
mean,
that.
and that
My
was the
hand would have
point.
heard it, having to keep writing UP, UP, UP. Like, that would have heard it. I'm going to just be honest with you. But
I
it was a good
child.
song. It was a good song.
It
I give
was, and it was a number one, and it
Yeah.
got her some awards and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like she was, and then they started talking about numbers and views, which Cardi does have a point
Mm-hmm.
there. Like all of my songs, they chart, they do pretty well.
Yep.
Y'all don't really do numbers by y'all self.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I got on Act Up in 2019, that song did the numbers because I was on it, not
Mm-hmm.
because sorry, y'all got a lot of stuff going on in the background. Not because, I was or not it had nothing to do with you.
But
Even
I
their
still would have liked
albums
it,
and
that
stuff.
song, even without Cardi on it, I would have like. I, was Cardi on? Was Cardi on Act Up?
Yes, I mean not Act Up,
What was it? The flight they flew out. What was that song?
no, not Act Up, but it was Twerk It. No, was it called Twerk It?
No, Turkulator was a different song.
No, not Twerk It Later. It y'all know the song I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of the song, but y'all know the one I'm talking about. When
Yeah.
she was on that song, it did numbers. The song Act Up actually did pretty good without them being on it, but still, I mean without her being on it, but still, it's just like when they put out albums and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
they don't really sell.
But I think what it is with the City Girls though, like they got good music. Like I definitely, I if I hear one of their songs in my playlist, I'm not gonna skip it.
It's repetitive.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna binge a whole album from them. Hell, I wouldn't even binge a whole album from Cardi. The only album that I think I've actually listened all the way through just because I wanted to hear what it was the last album she put out years ago. What was that, 2018?
Invasion of
2013?
Privacy was pretty decent, but like I
Yeah.
haven't really listened to any of her old stuff, like talking about it.
Nah. Mm-mm.
But
I would.
like, I don't know. I feel like this whole beef is beneath them for them to be the type of women that they are and have all this influence. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I think that Cardi needs to kind of go back and figure out and do some reflecting. Because in this instance, I did nothing to, like, literally, JT did nothing,
Mm-mm.
said nothing wrong, none of that. And she
And when
literally
do you
was
give
like,
props to somebody for being a feature on the song? Unless your verse on that
I
person's
mean,
song was 20 times better than the original person's.
but Cardi B's verse was good on the song. I'm
It
not gonna hold
was.
you. It
I
was a
give
really
her
good
that.
verse. And
But it was Glorilla's song.
if you're gonna give props, like you can give props to the person on the remix, like, hey, shout out to Cardi B
Mm-hmm.
and Glorilla for the remix, blah 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 blah. But we're celebrating, like, I never
Glorilla.
but the thing wasn't even talking about anybody. They were just saying, I like how they got out here and they promoted that song. They didn't subtweet anybody. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't try to like drag anybody down or anything like that. They were literally retweeting like stats that they seen from Apple Music and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
literally, in their receipts to prove what that fan page said. But the fans under that got under it and started making more out of it than what it was. And like,
Girl, messy, messy boots.
and JT even said, like, JT was like, well, I wasn't subtweeting nobody. I don't bother anybody. I mind my business. I don't even, which she don't, which is true. Like, JT don't bother nobody. JT be in her own little world, doing her own little thing, minding her own little business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she don't be with the shits. She don't be for that. She's like, and I'm not a slave to these charts or nothing else. I don't care about that.
As
Which
long as you
really,
putting out your music and is selling in some aspect, like shit, you did good. If you sold just to one person that you didn't even know personally, you did something
and
fucking
really,
amazing.
like, the charts, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes stuff that should be higher doesn't chart as highly as it should for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, I don't know, that just came from out of nowhere.
I
There's
believe
been
her.
so much going on Twitter, like with Krishan Rock, them,
Girl, I seen
Kanye
that
West,
live.
Kanye West and his White Lives Matter T-shirt. Twitter has not been an enjoyable place these last few weeks.
No,
It just hasn't.
no. Mm-mm. This whole over the weekend, I really wasn't on it, and then the only reason I really got on yesterday was because all of the stuff about Cardi and JT was popping off. And then when I got on, I'm like, oh my god, we're still talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. We're talking about Kanye West. We're still talking about the Kardashians. Give it a fucking break. Like at some point, we gotta get a break. Everybody just put their damn phones down for a day. Like, give a fuck.
Literally.
But that was the whole JT and Cardi situation, y'all. Let us know in the comments what y'all think. I can't. I can't. I really wish that these girls get it the hell together and get back to, doing their music and doing that. Cause it's more talky and Twitter fingers going on than actual music dropping. So let's get back to that. Let's make some albums, Cardi. Let's make some albums, okay?
I think Cardi has an album in the works. I don't know. I wish he put it out, and I
Please.
wish that the people who really want to subtweet each other would just be direct with their
Please
tweets
at
and like
them.
stop, yeah, and
Please.
like stop with all this old subtweet bullshit. Because
Mm-hmm.
if y'all real female, if y'all rappers for real, and y'all really about what y'all say, all this extra stuff would not be going on.
Mm-mm.
And then if y'all are such women, like, hey, because like the thing is, they were in the DMs trying to, hey, were you talking about me? JT literally said, I asked you, you was talking about me. You said you was. Why you call me a lapdog?
Right.
She never disclosed that reason. But why did you call her a lapdog, Cardi? What's this?
There got to be some other shit going on in the background, but
It
it
is, and
all.
we ain't gonna never know.
Mm-mm. And if it come out, it probably be 10 years from now, some weird ass documentary on Netflix. So
Oh my god.
they don't do that. But thank y'all so much for watching. Hell, we got off of here within 20 minutes. We did good. All right, y'all.